So we found ourselves at the 100% booth, which I always like stopping here because of all the different colors they got going on. I mean, it almost punches you in the face when you're walking by because there's so many cool colors that they offer from their goggles and sunglasses and gloves. Anyways, we're gonna start with goggles. There's not really any new model coming out. The Racecraft Plus is fairly new to the industry, right, Charles?
Right, yeah, so Racecraft Plus came out in November, and it's our basic Racecraft chassis, but it has a 4-layer face foam, so an extra layer to soak up some sweat. But the really cool part is it has an injection molded polycarbonate lens, so it's molded in a pre-curved shape, which allows it to be optically correct. But the best part about it is that it fits in all of our goggles. So we have a patent-pending machined edge around the outside of the lens that allows it to fit into a Strata or an Accuri or a standard Racecraft as well.
That's pretty rad. And let me tell you, when you're behind a 450 nowadays on the track, you're going to need that high impact lens because I've wore goggles before when a rock comes and just punches that Lexan lens right out of the frame.
Yeah, so the Lexan lens, the traditional lens, is flat. And you can only make it so thick because it gets distorted when you get thicker. And the deal there is if you get hit right in the middle of the lens, there's potential that it could flex inwards, so that causes it to pop out at the bottom or the top of the track. I've personally never had it happen before, but as you said yourself, you have. So the Plus lens is definitely more high impact resistant, so it's not going to pop out.
Thanks, Charles. So if there is a color goggle that you just are in love with and if they don't offer it in that Racecraft Plus, you can always buy a Racecraft Plus lens and add it into your Accuri, Strata, or Racecraft.
Absolutely. So yeah, we have 4 new colors of Racecraft that just launched a couple days ago, and then 4 new Accuri colors as well. And absolutely, the Plus lens will fit in any of those.
Right on, guys. And when do these release?
The Racecraft Plus came out in November. The new Racecraft and Accuri colorways that are behind me came out just Tuesday, actually.
So if you're not into wearing your goggles home from the track or around town, you can always pick up some 100% sunglasses. Charles, what do the 100% sunglasses have to offer?
We have a lot to offer, actually. So March 1st, we're launching a completely new line. So there'll be 12 styles. They all have multiple colors and different lens technologies. So we have some sport performance ones, as you see up top here, which are more for cycling, running, very technical, advanced glasses. And then active lifestyle is more of your everyday glasses you would wear. But with us, it's not like a cheap, internationally made sunglass that is typically a very low price point, very low quality. So with us, they all have rubber nose pieces and rubberized temple pieces that'll keep them in place if you're riding your bike or you're playing with your kids at the park. All the lenses are manufactured in France. All the frames are made in Italy. And a couple of the quick lens technologies that we actually have compared to some of our competitors, the peak polar lens. So that's the peak amount of polarization that you can put in a lens that you get all the positive effects of polarized, but you can see your iPhone screen or your GPS, your touch screens. And then our hyper lens, which is bumps up the contrast, is very high definition. And then we have the regular standard mirror lenses and smoke lenses and all those things of that nature.
Right on. So going back to what you were talking about, the polarized. So what you're saying is you guys are pulling back some of the polarization as to what other brands offer?
Exactly. So basically, not to get too technical on it, everybody kind of polarizes as much as they can, so it actually blocks some of the reflections of things that you want to see, right? So your iPhone screen or your GPS screen. So our lens manufacturer's done a lot of testing and figured out the maximum amount to get the positive effects, but not the negative side of things, so you can still see the things you want to see.
Right on, guys. Hey, you heard it from Charles, and this is a sneak peek on their new sunglasses that 100% has to offer. Again, check us out online and see all the different colorways we have to offer. Stay tuned for the next one.